Wiring a thermostat for a heating and air conditioning unit. Question: One may remove the faceplate from the thermostat, and then come across a bundle of wires. The wires may look very intimidating. However, they're not. It's fairly simple. It's 24 volts plus or minus a few volts. If you read 27 on your voltmeter, that would be fine. That means the wires are energized, or it's getting voltage, etc. So, question here. Now, when one starts to have the colors, it's good to memorize what color goes where. And do keep in mind, when memorizing the colors, it's not engraved in stone per se. So you could use any wire on any particular application, as long as you kept it uniform throughout the entire system. However, it's good if you can kind of keep it color coded. That way you go from technician to technician, and each individual knows what goes where, etc. So there's no confusion. It doesn't leave any question marks in your mind. So this way, one knows when we see the red wire on the thermostat, we're generally referring to the hot wire. When we see the blue wire on the thermostat, we're generally this is residential use. Some commercial applications to be noteworthy of here. Normally, the blue wire is the common wire. Now, do keep in mind, on the blue wire, if you're using a set of batteries, you may not need a common wire. My opinion is it's good practice to use the common wire. The orange wire would be for the reversing valve. This would be for a heat pump. If you're using a gas furnace, you may not need it. The white would be for the heat. It would light up your heat. The green would engage your fan or whatever to engage. That would be for your blower motor. The yellow would be for the contactor, which is normally goes to the outside. Now, do keep in mind, some people take the yellow on from the air handler and run a red wire outside. So if you do see a red wire outside in the yellow, don't be confused. It's basically, all it is a carrier for electricity, low voltage electricity. So it really doesn't matter. But then one may see normally yellow and common to the outside, or red to the common outside to the contactor. But the point here is we have a red wire, which is our hot wire. This is the incoming voltage. This is the common wire. It's going to return the voltage. So if we touch the red and the blue wire together, we've had a bad day. So again, let me reiterate. If we touch the red wire and the blue wire, or vice versa, if we touch the blue wire and the red wire, and when I say touch, I'm not talking about the insulation part, I'm talking about the metal on metal. Now, how can we prevent something from happening? And what would happen? If we touch these two wires together, it may blow the thermostat. I mean, not the thermostat. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Let me correct myself. It may blow the transformer. Okay. Stand to correct myself. If we touch the red and the blue, it may blow the transformer. So it's a step down transformer from high voltage to low voltage. So and we say, well, how can we prevent that? One simple method is to go back and make sure all power is turned off before you start toying with these wires. And when I say toying, I mean taking them loose, finagling them around, trying to put a new thermostat in, etc. Just make sure the power's off. If the power's off, then it's no big deal. So, and again, if you know what you're doing, it's no big deal if you do blow the transformer. But an hour job or a 15 or a 10-minute job can turn into a day or two, half a day's work if you're not careful. And it depends on if you have another transformer on the truck, how far the supply house is, etc. So just be cognizant of the fact you do not want to take these two wires and do this. And when I say these two wires and do this, I'm actually not referring to the blue part or the red part. I'm actually referring to the metal, which looks copper-esque. I'm not certain, but do not touch the red and the blue on the copper-esque or the exposed wire while the system is energized with voltage. Otherwise, you may blow your transformer. Thank you for watching. If you find any of these videos helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.